What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video. I wanted to talk to you guys about why I'm using this vintage 1988 Trek to do this bikepacking adventure. Basically, I had bought this as a project bike right after I had been hit by a car. So I was riding a Trek Domani SL5 as a carbon fiber endurance bike. It was a great bike, but it got pretty much totaled. I didn't have any bikes at that point, so I went on Craigslist and I found someone who was selling this one for, I think it was 60 bucks. And it was a little bit rough, but I basically tore it all down, stripped it down, cleaned it up, and put it all back together. And it's great for road riding, but it's not great for bikepacking. So why is that? Basically, it comes down to the gearing. This bike is a 6-speed. It's a 5242 and a 1428 cassette in the back, which does not give you a lot of options when the going gets steep. So basically, my lowest gear is 42 right here, and then 28 in the back, which is, again, not great for bikepacking. The reason I'm making it work is I've been trying to buy another bike for the last 8 to 10 months, and COVID has absolutely obliterated the biking industry, the cycling industry. Bike shops cannot get bikes and keep bikes in stock. Everyone's sold out everywhere you go. I've been keeping an eye on some Canyon bikes that I'm interested in online. Every time I go to check them out, that date where they're going to be available is just pushed out. I mean, at one point it was going to be in March, and then it was going to be in May, then it was June, now it's in August. So I just chose to deal with the bike the way it is. You know, it's not necessarily ideal for what I'm going to do with it right now on this bikepacking adventure. Yeah, I might have to walk a couple sections, but kind of just making do with what I have and what I can get right now. Another reason that this bike isn't necessarily suited for gravel bikepacking is that the tires, for one, are pretty narrow. These are 28C tires, and pumped up on this bike, they're really more like 25C. And in order to have range in a gravel bike, you really want to be running at least a 35C tire, if not really more like a 45C tire. And again, you heard me talking about the gearing on this bike. You know, you'll see modern gravel bikes that have big old fat dinner plate gears on the back there that give you a real wide, broad range to work with when you're running into something steep and you hit a pitch like I've done today several times, where it just like all of a sudden just ramps super steep. You know, on this bike, I gotta hop off and walk it. If you had more gear options in the back, on a gravel bike, on a modern gravel bike, you probably wouldn't have to get off the bike. And then the last thing for this bike is that it's not necessarily very comfortable. And what I mean by that is the handlebars are really narrow. Also, these hoods are not built for comfort. Modern hoods are a lot thicker and have a lot better padding through here. There's nothing underneath here. This is just a little rubber piece here. It doesn't give a lot of padding. So again, not super ideal for what I'm using it for, but it will make it work, and I'm having a blast doing it. So that's why I ride this bike. It's basically just making do with the best that I can, because I can't get another bike right now because they're all sold out. If you have any questions, drop them below in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you guys like this video, you want to see more content like this, hit the like button, subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.